next exercise is the standing leg kick. It's a very good one for the lower half of the body. And again, it's a nice balancing exercise. So you've really got to be concentrated on making sure you've got good starting position with a good athletic posture. Make sure your core's engaged, thin tummy, belly button's pulled back to the back of your spine. Hands are on hips. When you use the left leg, so you balance on the other leg. And all you're going to be doing is kicking out. Make sure you're balanced, really important. It's a subtle movement, but a really good one for strengthening the quad/hip region. Great exercise, isolating the lower half of your body. This next exercise is quite a dynamic one. It's the reverse fly rotation. So you can put a little bit of a twist in here with your upper body, but it's very important that you engage your core so you don't lose good contact and stability with the Swiss ball. So it's a little bit of a compounded exercise. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be taking it like we did before with the reverse fly, but with a bit of rotation. And that little back 45 degree, you follow with your eyes, and then you can do it to the other side. But the whole time, engage your core so there's not too much movement from side to side on the Swiss ball. And that little bit of rotation is great for maintaining a healthy spine and getting that twisting motion, which everyone needs for a good, functional upper spine and abdominal region. Here's a really good exercise. It's a one-arm punch, and you can actually add this into quite a high intensity exercise. What I'm going to do is show you the technique of it properly, and I'll increase the tempo of it just to show you how you can use this in, say, like a cardio sort of session. Really good exercise. Once again, put some good tension on the power tube. I've gone with the blue for a bit of good resistance. Get a nice athletic position here. Just be down and strong, and from here, you're going obviously left foot's forward, so it's the right hand punch, but then you go the other side. And it's a core exercise too, because you've got to stabilise. You can't collapse. And you be in that nice strong position, then you can pick up the speed. And stay balanced. Another classic shoulder press here from the standing position, a really good one for isolating the shoulder, but you need to get the setup 100% correct. And this is what Dom's exhibiting here. She's got the arms in this position, her fist just above her shoulder blades, and she's got that elbow rotated slightly underneath. It isolates the back of the shoulder. And you want to maintain that through the full range of movement, and a nice little squeeze at the top, and that really isolates and gets full range of movement through your shoulder capsule and gets some more tone through there. So think of it like one plane, which you can see here with Dom, and she's keeping it all in one plane. There's no movement off there. And that really isolates the back of the shoulder, and that should feel pretty good, Dom. Posture, always critical. Athletic stance, and you're on your way to isolating your shoulders. Here we have the lying bicep curl. It's a really good exercise for getting the biceps, but in a position where you're laying prone on your back from the high anchor point. And there's resistance here. We use the green power tube. We've gone to the handles, which helps with the grip. Now, what we've got here from Dom is her knees are up. You can also have your knees flat against the supporting wall or the supporting door, such as this, but some people like the feet up. I think Dom's preference is knees up, feet nice and flat. The arms are fully extended, which is critical, and then you just go through the range. Really good range of movement. Every time we train, it's important that we work through full range of movement. How does that feel, Dom?
I can really feel the tension with the full range of movement.
What about on the return phase with the resistance band?
Yeah, it feels really good. Also the biceps, getting that full range of motion.
Well, that's critical when doing this exercise, is to maintain the tone through full range of movement, both concentric, where you're contracting the muscle, and then releasing it when it lengthens. Beautiful exercise for getting some tone in those arms. Here's another great exercise for the triceps. This is on a Swiss ball. It's called the seated tricep kickback. Again, Swiss ball's a really good cue for engaging your core and making sure you're nice and stable. Any movement, you've got to engage your core. So again, start thin tummy, sit tall, chest up, chin forward, and what we want to do is have a bit of tension on the red power tube, which I've chosen. And from here, arms are extended. We kick back with straight arms, and you feel the squeeze in your tricep. Really important to finish the end range of movement here. That's going to isolate the muscle, which is tricep, and you'll feel a little bit in your rear deltoid as well, which is the back of your shoulder. A really good exercise, but focus on good speed and of movement through full range of movement. Here's another really good functional ab exercise for our trunk, for our lateral trunk, and get some really good movement. Quite a dynamic and functional movement. This one's a high to low wood chop, and we're starting here. I'm going to work the right side, get the right arm across, and as you can see, I've double looped this red power tube on a single handle, which is a really good thing. Will increase resistance. Left hand support, so you want to keep your arm straight all the way through it, and from here, you got to engage the core, so you got a nice, strong, stable trunk. And then we rotate through. So we move that upper body, but we keep our hips nice and solid so we don't collapse. And you'll really feel this movement, and you'll feel the muscles engaging through your side trunk. It's a really good exercise. Here's another part of the floor series which is great for working the abdominals. It's a double leg extension, and it's a really good one for isolating the lower abs, and also you need to support your neck by having your hands behind the back of your head like Dom's showing here. You bring your feet up to tabletop, which is about 90 degrees, and then you extend your legs out, hence the name of it, double leg extension, and you bring it just up to 90 degrees and you'll feel that squeeze through the abs. I'm not even going to ask Dom, because I know this is a very concentrated exercise which requires good position. She's got really good postural position with her spine. It's neutral position, planted against the floor, and then you can do this exercise. A great one for working the lower abs and maintaining good core stability. Here's a great exercise for what we call the hip flexor region and the hip region. Really, really important. It's called the high knee sprinter. Great exercise. What we've got here, I'm going to use, and it's important that you go alternate arm to alternate leg. I've seen too many people make this mistake, same arm, same leg. That's not how your body works. So I'm going to be raising my left leg, and I'm going to be using my right arm to drive. You need a high knee, you need that tucked up underneath you, and then you really drive up onto your toe. A real good sprinter's form. Think of yourself as Usain Bolt. Really good exercise, fantastic conditioning through the hips.